Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. You can barely see me over this box of this awesome looking Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, Tyrannosaurus Rex and Monolophosaurus. I think I pronounced that right. Let me unpack these bad boys and have a look at what they're like, any articulation, movement, features and how they compare to other figures and so forth. I'll compare these to 1/18 because that's normally the scale that I review and collect. So let me cut this open and we'll see what they're like. Okay. That's one. This does look particularly nice, so I'm quite looking forward to this. There's the Monolophosaurus, I think that's pronounced right. Not a bad looking toy, all things considered. The T-Rex is in far more securely, so I need to cut more for that. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, his tail should come out quite easily. And he is already fixed to the bottom of this card. Aha, I see. Okay, that's the easiest way. Now I can get these tabs off. They are those plastic type screw into the base of the feet ones that keep them secure on the card. So, okay, there's one. Oh, and there is two. A lot easier than I thought, to be fair. And he actually stands without his tail to counterbalance, which is nice. And of course you can move his legs a lot more. Let's get this tail in. Let's have a look. Aha, it's on a ball joint, so it's a little bit difficult. There's a tab on the bottom just there, which goes to the bottom of the hole there. So I'll get that lined up. It should. There we go. And then the ball joint can be moved around. So let's have a look at this. Put my knife out before I cut myself. Okay, so tail has got a ball joint, so it's got some articulation for movement, which is nice. Legs, there's nothing in the knees. There is only outside turning for the ankles. I'm not sure why that's there, but the feet are big, so it stands up without using the tail for balance really, really well. So that's really nice. I noticed in the packaging, quite interesting, that it has this peculiar ball joint on the shoulder. So it's forwards and backwards, and there's a ball joint, which means you can take it outwards a little bit. I'm not sure why they put a ball joint. It's a bit excessive there. Better have up and down with a little elbow. There's no elbow joint on this, just a strange kind of ball joint in there, which is a peculiar choice. Yeah, so there's no elbow joint there. On the head, there's this strange sort of, you can see there, it's like it was like a necklace with skin going around, but that's hiding, I'm guessing, the articulation. This pretty good articulation it's got in its head and neck. There is a button on the top of his head. You press that, you get this nice feature. The only issue I have with this is, if I want his mouth to stay open, it doesn't, you know. I might be tempted to take this off, take the spring out of the head and see if I can make it more manual, but this joint on the neck here is really nice for the action. So it'd be nice to pose it like that, not with the mouth just closed all the time. But this is a really nice looking beast of an animal. It's got this wounds, this battle marks on, I guess you could say, the little blood there. It's quite big, it's not huge. I think they do a big one, I'm not sure, but let me have a quick measure. So this is going to be approximately 48 centimeters. So in inches, that's going to be approximately about 18.5 inches. So you know, it's a fair size. It is a nice looking toy. You can put it quite high up. Unfortunately, the head doesn't go too low, but the head does go up a lot and to the sides. Or you can do it lower, so it's like it's chasing. Or even, can it go farther down? A bit further down it can go as well, but it will still balance really, really well because of that tail. It's been well designed for the balance. Now, if I like to pose that like that, trying to grab something, this is a well thought out toy in terms of the balance. It'd be nice to have some knee joints in the actual hind legs there, but to be fair, maybe if they weren't rigid enough, it would not stand up so well as it does. So fair play to Mattel there. Just this neck part looks a bit strange, like this, you know, but it's a bit more rubbery and it's hiding the mechanism and the joint. But other than that, it looks great. So how does this compare to figures? Well, let me have a look at. But before that, let me have a look at the other dinosaur, the Monolophosaurus. Monolophosaurus, I think. I can't remember the pronunciation. Okay, the Monolophosaurus. There we go, Monolophosaurus. Same thing again. There are no knee joints. It sounds. No, the sound is on one leg. Not sure why. It does have this battle damage here, where you can just press and then. You can see the insides, which is okay if you're a kid. If you're going to paint it, and you can just bring it up, and it should, he says, or not. There, close. Stands up okay. There is articulation on the neck, which is nice, and on the mouth. And this is what I want on T-Rex. A mouth I can choose to open and close. Neck is up and down, not backwards and forwards. And again, you've got these strange joints on the arms, which do that and go forwards and backwards. But there's no elbow joint, which would be nice. It's okay looking. It's okay looking. And this one, look at that, it's a stunt dinosaur. This one, like this, is about 21 centimeters. Standing up like this is going to be about 11.5 centimeters. So how do these compare to some 1/18 scale figures? Well, let me compare first to a Marvel Legends Morbius from the 1/18 scale, Marvel Legends series. So not a bad figure. You can see this review in my other videos. A bit difficult standing him up, I guess. Okay, so you can see that, you know, he's a bit taller than Morbius. Well, about the same actually. He's almost very, very even, so not too bad. Could Morbius ride him? Nah. Look a bit strange right that, but you could do. If I compare him to a H.A.C.K.S, which is far more sort of fantasy medieval themed, he's taller than the H.A.C.K.S, but not than the actual helmet part, but that's very atmospheric. If we look at these just together quickly, if I put Morbius' legs a bit closer, he would be a bit taller, but he's having difficulty standing up at the moment. Okay, Morbius is a touch taller, but if you look at the T-Rex here, in his normal position like this, he is towering above these. He is approximately twice as high as these figures. He does look pretty good. Now you can imagine a nice scene like that. I use the H.A.C.K.S because he stands far easier. You can see the real difference. Now if you want to put this forwards, so he's like this, be nice if he could just his mouth's staying open. See, that's what I want, but to do the mouth like so, but it's spring loaded, so it'll go back. This is a really nice scale. I'm not sure they do a big one. I think they might do for the same line, but this does look really good. Now again, I'm a bit confused why these feet are on swivels. but never mind. Ball joints would have been nice. That skin tab, which is hiding the joints here, I think would make quite a good saddle. And I'm hoping that my H.A.C.K.S guys can ride this. Now his little waistcloth thing is very flexible, though it is rubbery, but it should move to the sides. And with a bit of luck, I'm going to get myself a nice fantasy Dino rider, which was a cartoon, by the way. Dino riders. Let's have a look. That is not too bad. His cloth at the front gets in the way more, but that does look. That was looking pretty good. I managed to take out both my figures at once. Let's put him back on again. Might even be worth taking off his cloth, his waist section. Sorry, it's not cloth. The clothes at the waist, so it can actually pose and stay better on there, because that does look pretty decent. You've now got your H.A.C.K.S with his ball and chain on top of a dinosaur, ready to lead his armies. That is pretty badass. Make his legs a bit further out. Maybe I'll twist it around a little bit, put that down there. Oh yeah. That, honestly speaking, is pretty good, and he fits pretty nicely. I might green stuff that skin flat, make it into a proper saddle from the fit on, but he does look the part sitting on there. That is a badass. You don't want to mess with him in a hurry. Number one, he's got a dinosaur. Number two, he's got a big ball and chain in a bit that can smack you. Dinosaur doesn't eat you first. So that is what I'm using my dinosaur for my H.A.C.K.S. He falls off because these front parts push down too much. If I just grab another H.A.C.S quickly, the Blasted Lands Orc, who's next to me, already posed for riding. Now he fits in that absolutely superb. No interference from the clothing, but again, because it's not a proper saddle, he's going to tilt a little bit if you're moving the actual dinosaur. That looks really nice. So this is a really nice figure, particularly when we're doing customization for fantasy. You could use it in larger scale as well, maybe, but it looks amazing with the 118. So let's have a little setup to see how effective this is going to look. We'll keep him at this pose here for now. Maybe I'll put him down a bit more. Okay. Let's have him like that. Hopefully this guy can stay on a bit longer this time. Let's give him his weapon back. All the toys I'm doing here I have reviewed in my channel, so you can check those videos out. Just search for them in the videos. Don't fall off. So he can be there. And then I have my Blasted Lands Orc with his wolf thinking, shit, I'm out of my league, this is way too big for me. Here. So you can see the scale is really, really, really nice. Now, if we want to get another idea of scale, I think I have somewhere, okay. I have here a modified, customized, repainted Executioner from the 4 movie, which is a very big 1/18 scale figure. And you can see there that he's truly dwarfed by this huge dinosaur, as he should be. But this does look very atmospheric. So this is the Jurassic Park, Fallen Kingdom, T-Rex, and the Monolophosaurus, which is this little green one here. I got this from Toys R Us. It cost me 141 ringgit and how many cents? I think it was just 101 ringgit and 40 cents, which is cheaper than I thought it would be, which is really nice. Definitely worth picking up if you like dinosaur toys. Definitely worth picking up if you've got 118 fantasy, even if you've got like G.I. Joe, you know, dinosaur hunting or whatever. You can modify dinosaur with laser guns for all I care, but it's worth picking up. It does look nice. The Monolophosaurus, yes, pretty good, but again, limited articulation, and it's a bit too loose on the hip joints. But you could, in theory, stick a rider on that, but he would look a bit. See, the hip joint keeps giving away. he would look a bit oversized for this little smaller dinosaur, but it could work. Another thing I saw today, which I may pick up in the future, they've now got the Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom bone set of the dinosaurs, so that would be quite good for dioramas as well. So this is a really good job by Mattel. I really like this figure. I'm glad I picked it up. This is a really nice dinosaur. It looks the part. If you've got a figure that can splay their legs wide enough, like a horse riding stance, then they can fit on very nicely on this dinosaur. It can even turn to look more at the camera if you want, or if someone's like Morbus is standing here, you can look at him face on and put the fear of God or whatever into whoever's approaching or facing this dinosaur. This is Awesome Action Toys signing out, saying please like, share and subscribe. Check out my other videos. There'll be some links appearing on your screen around about nowish. Always new content coming. Stay tuned, keep collecting, stay happy. Okay, take care and bye bye.